Hello and welcome to IBTimesTV. I'm Sally Turner, joined here today with fashion reporter Nadine Deninno to discuss the best and the worst of the Grammys red carpet. Okay, let's start with something positive. Who did you think was the best dressed of last night?
I really think it was a toss-up. I slept on it all night. I think that it was definitely a toss-up between Ciara and Chrissy Teigen. They both look absolutely beautiful in gilded dresses, but I might have to go with Chrissy Teigen. She looked beautiful, beautiful in a Johanna Johnson dress. Just completely accentuated all of the model's curves, really. And Ciara, she's, 4 months pregnant. She looked absolutely stunning in a dress by Emilio Pucci.
That's how you dress a pregnant lady, right?
Yes, it is.
And I think the dresses work so well because they fit their bodies. It just looked like a glove, and I think there were so many ill-fitting dresses on the red carpet. But I do want to fight you on one look that you said was the best. Paris Hilton, come on, Nadine. What did you like about this look?
Okay, well, it's surprising that I would put Paris Hilton on a best dress list. So first off, that in and of itself, I mean, we have to give her some credit. But the dress was beautiful. It was by House of Milani, a relatively new designer. And I think she was nice and covered up, but wasn't. And I think that's a nice change for Paris Hilton, that she's covered in some ways with the turtleneck, but then she did show her, sexy body with a little bit of skin in the back and on the side panels.
That nude thing was kind of happening a little bit on the red carpet too. Beyonce had those hint of that flesh covered, what was it, the flesh fabric? What do you think about that?
You know what, it's interesting. Like, a lot of people would say, it looked like your grandmother's doily, but I don't think so at all. It was a dress by Michael Costello, who's a Project Runway alum, which is amazing, and it's nice that she's wearing someone that's still up and coming as a designer, and she just looked flawless. I mean, that woman's curves, like her or not, she is just stunning.
And Taylor Swift in Gucci, another gorgeous, gorgeous gown that fit her perfectly, but boring. Haven't we seen her wear this look a few times on the red carpet?
I think we have, but I still have to give her and I guess, Gucci some props because it was made of chainmail, and she was complaining on the red carpet how heavy it was, and it was really almost uncomfortable, but she just looks stunning. It fits so well. I don't know how you could tailor chainmail, really.
Oh man, my custom gown is too heavy. All right, now moving on to the worst. Now we've got to start.
The best part.
Yeah, the best part. Pharrell, hence why I'm wearing this hat. Now everyone is talking about this bloody hat. And aside from the hat, he actually looked like he was going to the movies. Like, put a suit on.
I agree. I mean, and he won a handful of Grammys last night. I think he was just, barely can hold all of them. But I mean, he also, maybe it's busy, like he's practicing to be Ranger Joe. I mean, I don't know. Smokey the Bear, he came out last night with Daft Punk and the Robots. Maybe it was just like Halloween for them. I don't know. But the hat was Vivienne Westwood. It was vintage from the 80s. So maybe, he's always very fashion forward. So maybe it's just him giving an homage to Vivienne Westwood.
Nah, should have left it back in the 80s. Okay, another one that was really boring for me, Natasha Bedingfield in Christian Sirianni. And I was actually disappointed because he normally pulls it out for the red carpet. It was boring, it was orange, it was dull, she needed a haircut. What did you think?
100% agreed. I mean, he is a master tailor. We've seen countless of his shows and his master tailoring and his creations on the red carpet, and that was just sad. I think maybe she just picked it up and put it on and went there.
And Katy Perry, everyone's kind of divided on this look. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally thought it was awful. It didn't seem to fit her right. It was underwhelming. And normally she has some spunk, and I just thought, meh, it was a bit expected.
Yeah, maybe she saved her spunk for her performance, which was very witchy. But, she was wearing Valentino Couture. It actually just hit the runway last week. So I'm thinking in, the time that it took to get to Paris and have fittings and tailoring, I just think it didn't happen. Maybe it just came in the mail and she was expected to put it on and look good. And sorry, that is not the case. Though it was very nice to see a little ironic music note on the Grammys red carpet.
I know, what a
groundbreaking.
Now Madonna, the original Material Girl, like I always have to give her props for her bold fashion choices. I thought it was an amazing look. We've kind of seen the masculine look on the red carpet before. It was cool, but what about that grill?
The grill needs to go. I mean, I like that she's still trying to keep it young and fresh and cool. Probably her son said on the red carpet that he wants a grill someday. So I like that she's doing that, but I mean, the grill has to go. Now the suit can stay. That was Ralph Lauren. It was amazing. It was fit her like a glove. She looked so cool. And she was standing there just working it with her cane.
She
amazing.
rocked it. And Pink was another one who wore red on the red carpet. There was a few red dresses last night, and I just don't think it should ever happen. It doesn't pick up well in photographs, and although the Joanna Johnson dress fit her perfectly, there was no rock and roll, no edge that she normally brings to these awards, like minimal jewelry. Did you like it?
I did not like it very much at all. I agree with you 1,000%. It was not very good. Maybe she was saving her edge for her performance, I would guess, which was out of this world, really. But yeah, she was one of definitely the worst dressed, I would say.
There was a lot of badly dressed people on the carpet, but who would you say was the worst? No redemption, you just failed.
I have, again, a toss-up, but I'm going to give 2 reasons why. Number one, Ariana Grande. She was wearing your grandmother's type hosiery on the red carpet. She was wearing nylons, which is very strange. She was wearing this adorable little Dolce & Gabbana short dress, and then she had pantyhose on, which you were 20 years old. You should not be wearing pantyhose. Then, of course, there's Paula Patton, and I am tired of her. She's just always trying to get attention next to her, superstar husband, Robin Thicke, and it just needs to go. That zebra dress was dreadful.
Heinous. Okay, thanks.
Hate it.
Hate it. Thanks, Nadine.